Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Cast Conversations. Today we are joined by my girlfriend, Tricia, and if she wants, we can give her a shout-out to her social media page a little later. But she is here because she went to Disneyland Paris, and we're kind of going to pick her brain about that and her time there. And would you like to introduce yourself and say why you were there?
So, I'm Tricia, and I, in the fall 2018, I went to Cyprus to study abroad, and during my time there, I visited 9 different countries, so France was one of them, and being the Disney lover that I am, decided to go to Disneyland Paris. And
How many people did you go with?
I think there was just 4 of us.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're first walking in to Magic Kingdom, what's a big difference between the two?
So it's just not as grand as Walt Disney World is. Like in Walt Disney World, when you're on the highway, like you know you're in Disney World because of all like these big signs and everything like that. And this entrance was kind of just like a little arch that said Disneyland Paris.
Can you take the monorail in? Like, is it monorail?
No, there's no monorail at all.
No monorail?
No monorail.
What kind of transportation did they have? Or did
None.
they even have Disney resorts?
No.
They
did
did have like one resort or something right outside.
There were no like trams either in the.
No, like
Wow.
literally it was.
So you have to just walk in from the parking lot?
It was a circle drive where you can get like just dropped off
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to, right in front of the park, or you just walk in from the parking lot. It's really not that big compared to Disney World.
Okay. Is it similar in the fact that does it have all the lands like Tomorrowland, Adventureland,
It had
Fantasyland.
Tomorrowland.
Frontierland?
They had Fantasyland. I'm not sure about the others,
Okay.
but I do remember Tomorrowland.
Okay. And did they have Space Mountain?
No, I don't think so.
What are like some of the rides that transfer over? Is it like the Jungle Cruise or any of that?
What'd you say?
Like what are the main rides that
Like the
are
similar.
similar?
So, pretty much
Big rides,
all
I guess. All of them.
it literally was Magic Kingdom but smaller. They had all the same rides as Magic Kingdom. The only thing different is that they didn't have as many rides
Okay.
as Magic Kingdom.
So back to Main Street. Was it the same? Like, did they have all the buildings? It looks
Yes.
like Walt's hometown.
Yeah, but it wasn't as big,
Okay. So
and
like,
it wasn't like as long to get to the castle.
From pictures you sent me, it almost looked like the castle was up on a hill.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
it was. Yeah, and it was pink.
Isn't that a Shawn Mendes or a
Castle on the Hill, Ed
Ed
Sheeran
Sheeran.
song.
Ed Sheeran song?
But yeah, was there a restaurant in that castle, like Cinderella's Royal Table in Disney World?
No, they were gift shops.
So there were gift shops in the
Mhm.
castle.
Yeah.
Interesting. And so I mean I know a lot of them are similar. You said, but what was your favorite ride you rode there?
We really didn't get to go on that many because it started like pouring when we were there. So I would say Buzz Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear ride.
Was it the same as
Exact same.
the
Exact
Space
same.
Ranger spin?
And you know when you go into the one at Walt Disney World and there's like a whole like Buzz Lightyear's right there talking to you.
Yeah.
So they had that.
Was it in French?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So they said whatever he wanted to say in French, but then they did it in English, and it kind of just went back and forth like that.
Okay, I got you. Did you meet any characters while you were there?
No, I didn't see any outside.
There weren't
Not at all.
There weren't signs to meet characters or anything like that?
There was a sign to meet Mickey, but that's all I remember seeing. None of the characters were outside, but that's probably because it was raining. But
Okay. That's interesting. That you didn't see any spots like characters normally are or anything?
Nope, just like they just had like a show with the characters. But that's
What show? Like a parade or?
No, you know how they like perform in front of the castle sometimes?
Yes.
Just like
Just
that.
a castle performance type thing.
And it
with
was
with the main characters like Mickey, Minnie.
Yeah, and it was around Christmas time, so they were all dressed up in like Christmas uniforms.
Gotcha. And a very important topic, food. What'd you have to eat while you were there?
Nothing.
You didn't get anything to eat?
I was balling on a budget at the time.
What are some differences?
They had a Five Guys right outside the park, so that's what I ate.
Oh, wow. But did you notice different types of food that they offered there?
No, they obviously had the pretzel. They had
popcorn.
the ice cream, the popcorn, the churros.
Okay.
All that stuff. I'm sure there was other stuff that, French people.
You think they had like snails anywhere?
No, I hope not.
Oh. Like snails to eat?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Oh. Okay. So how crowded comparatively was it? Like how long were?
Sorry.
Oh.
I stepped out for a minute. And I came back to Phil asking if there were any snails there, and he was very adamant about those snails. And I hear things that French people might like. All right. Anyway, that was funny.
What was the question?
The lines, like wait times, was it more crowded, less crowded?
Literally got into It's a Small World in 15 minutes.
Do they have Peter
that's
Pan?
That's kind of normal at Disney World too, though. A lot of times.
15 minutes though.
I mean, I
It's
guess
a small world.
I just waited like 20.
Buzz Lightyear was a good 20 to 30 minutes.
What was the longest wait?
Probably the Pirates of the Caribbean.
And
really?
Was it like the same as Disney World?
Like an
exact
hour?
same.
Really?
Exact same. Yeah, it was.
Was it like an hour?
Do you mean
wait?
the ride itself or the line?
Both. I think he was talking about the ride.
The ride,
Jeremy
yeah.
was talking about the ride.
Okay, yeah. So definitely not as long as at Disney World, the line, but the ride itself was the exact same. I'm pretty sure like all the turns and stuff
Oh,
were
the
the exact
animatronics
same.
and and everything.
And then they just had, they would switch off between like English and French.
Really, like what they were saying?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like so the same exact character would say something in English than say it in French or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
They were like Dora. They were like, look over there, amigos, friends.
I feel like that'd be weird. Did it make it not as good to you, or was it?
No, I thought it was interesting.
That's pretty cool.
honestly. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. Now I know some French words.
Did they have all the same smells? Because I know like
Yeah.
now Pirates of the Caribbean has really good smells.
Yeah, like the burning and all of that.
Did they have the same?
I thought it smelled dirty.
Really?
That's probably part of it, though.
Yeah, I
Did
think
they
it
have the
was just
same
part of
dude
it, yeah.
with the cat that's drunk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you smell
Yeah.
the rum there.
Yep, you
And
smell
then
the
like
rum
all of
coming
them
out.
in the cages trying to get the dog to get the key.
Yep,
They had that too. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
With Jack Sparrow at the end.
mm-hmm.
That's
Was he
really
speaking French?
Mm-hmm.
Jack Sparrow speaking French. What? So you said it was raining all day there. Did that kind of put a damper on? Did they close anything really, or did they keep it going?
They kept it going, but as soon as it started raining, I feel like
A lot of people left.
everyone left. Yeah.
Yeah. What? So you said there was Space Mountain there?
I think so. Yeah.
You didn't ride it?
No.
Why would you not ride Space Mountain?
Well, because we didn't spend all day there, so because we went to like the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that in the morning in the
Right.
Louvre.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we can do that at Epcot too.
so we got there around like probably 1 p.m.
Okay. How late were they open?
I think same time as
They're like
Disneyland.
9, 10?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
10-ish.
10?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so same hours pretty much.
Mhm. And they
They
have
have-
a fireworks show,
I was gonna say,
but we
what's
didn't
their
stay
firework?
for that.
What is? Do you know what it is?
No.
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 Jeremy's gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
think.
look it up.
So were you able to get a lot of things done though?
Oh yeah.
A lot of the rides done?
Yeah. I mean, it was disappointing that they really didn't have anything different, but at the same time, it's Disney.
I know my sister asked you about the Ratatouille ride because they're putting one in Epcot.
Yep.
So we were just kind of curious, but you said it was closed while you were there.
Yeah, at the time it was closed, from what I remember.
Do you remember what it looked like on the outside, kind of?
It's kind of like the Frozen ride in Epcot.
Okay.
Kind of like just like a small entranceway.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like the ride itself, like, you know, with like just the animation while you're going through on like a boat.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
So I looked it up. It's called Dreams with an exclamation point.
Dreams.
So it's Dreams.
Fits
not
Disney.
Dreams. Yeah.
Dreams.
Yeah.
So what else? Is there any other big differences that you can think of off the top of your head?
I don't think
With
so.
all of that said, do you prefer Disney World?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
No
a
doubt
million
about it.
times?
I would love to go to, what is it, the one in Tokyo? Is that it?
I want to go to the Shanghai one. Is that?
Is that what we're talking about?
Don't know maps.
Those are a
I
little
don't know.
different. Those are two different ones.
Oh, okay. Well, they have like a new Beauty and the Beast ride I know of. So that would sound pretty cool. In the one in like Tokyo or
yeah.
Shanghai or whatever. I don't know which one.
I feel like those are really crowded though.
Probably.
Really quick, we're just going to go to a quick commercial. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about some of Tricia's favorites in Disney World. And we'll pick her brain on that. So we'll see you guys in a few.
Jeremy and I would like to thank Anchor this far for being our podcast host. They have made everything very easy for us. It's even very easy just to do from your phone. They will put out your podcast to all different streaming platforms, so they make it very easy on you that way. And if you guys want to start your own podcast, you can go to anchor.fm or download the Anchor app, and you can actually start getting paid with no minimum listenership, and it's also absolutely free. So make sure to go ahead and start doing that. If you have any interest in any topics that you guys want to talk about that people may be interested in, or that you just enjoy talking about. Jeremy and I know we enjoy talking about all this Disney stuff because we did the Disney College program, and it's just very enjoyable to us. So thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, welcome back, everyone. While we were on break, we decided to ask Tricia some of the questions from Phil and I's episode about getting to know each other. So we'll go through some things like top 5 Disney movies, some of the best songs in Disney's, and some favorite moments from movies. So, Phil, do you want to pick one of those questions and start it out?
Yeah, let's start it off with the best Disney sequel. I think she reminded me after she listened to our episode of our Get to Know Us about a good one, and I think she's gonna say it. But go ahead.
Lion King 1.5.
Yep.
I never saw it.
You never saw it?
Nope.
What?
Nope, never saw it.
If
That's
you
like a
haven't seen
sin.
it, it's so it's basically the Lion King from Timon and Pumbaa's point of view.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a great one.
It is pretty good.
But
it's
along
funny.
with like the Lion King 2, that one's also really good. But 1.5 is.
Yeah, I dropped the ball when I answered that question on our Get to Know Us episode. I
dropped the ball on the saddest moment, and so I'm
All
going
right.
to have to cover myself up on that one.
What's Tricia's opinion on the saddest moment in a Disney movie?
So I'd say the saddest Disney moment for me is probably in The Lion King when Scar pushes Mufasa off the edge.
And what does he say? He's like, "Long live the king," or something.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, long live the king.
That was perfect, Phil.
That scene makes me cry every single time. And then I have another one too.
Okay.
Probably in Toy Story 2 when like Jessie is on the windowsill
reminiscing.
and talking about her owner that gave her
And then
up.
they play the
And
song.
that song just like gets you every time.
All right, so oh man, I forgot where we just were at Disney, but it was the the alien saucer
Yeah,
spin.
they
and
play it.
goes- Yeah, they play it, and it's like
I was taking pictures one day and I was like, uh-oh.
it's like high paced and
Yeah.
like it
And it's
sounds like a happy song.
It's
almost.
like sci-fi almost, the way they
Mhm.
like make it sound.
yeah.
But
Okay.
I have to correct myself on the saddest moment. I think for me, the saddest moment is probably in Up, the beginning with Ellie
Oh yeah.
and
Mm.
Carl when they're just like reflecting on their life.
That is
That's
really sad.
brutal.
I agree.
It's brutal. All right, but next question. What would be your top or one of the top Disney movie soundtracks?
I always tell Phil this all the time, but Tarzan, the Tarzan soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Phil Collins
did
did
good.
bomb on that soundtrack. It is so good. Every single song. I own the album, so
You just listen to that one all day long.
yeah.
So, in no order, who would be like your top 3 Disney princesses?
So I've always kind of like associated myself with Cinderella ever since I was little. I think just because my aunt gave me like her princess dress when I was little. So I think that's why I started liking Cinderella. You said top 3.
Top 3.
Yep.
So my second one, I don't know. I don't like Snow White.
No, I don't
Don't
either.
like Snow White.
Yeah, it's that one's just boring. to
You
me.
better not talk bad about Aurora though, or else Phil's gonna lose it.
she's not significant. I don't.
Oh.
Dang.
I really like Moana.
Still haven't seen the whole movie.
That's rough. But
Okay, one more.
But is Moana a princess?
Yeah, because
Of
she's
the
the heir
island.
to the.
She's like,
She's the king and queen's daughter.
well, I thought he was the chief.
Oh,
She's
is
like
it
the
chief. Well, I mean, she's still.
It's like
She's
it's
getting
princess
ready to
enough.
lead her people.
Right.
and then
I am Moana.
We're gonna get claimed
Wow.
for this video. Please don't claim us.
and then I would say Ariel. I like Ariel.
Ariel's good. All right, Phil, you got one?
Yeah. All right. Let's do your just overall favorite Disney character.
And there is a right
like-
answer.
There is.
Yeah.
What is it?
Winnie the Pooh, obviously.
Oh, I do like Winnie the Pooh, but I would have to say Tinkerbell.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Why?
I don't know. I just she
She gets
needs
pretty
a
jealous.
spotlight. She does get pretty jealous.
And she
but
needs attention
she's,
bad.
She's loyal. She is loyal.
She is loyal.
She's one loyal fairy.
It's true.
And I really like her like outfit with the little balls on her feet.
Yeah. And her tight bun.
Yeah. And her sassiness. I like.
So do you like
Peter
the Peter Pan movies, or is it just
Yeah,
Tinkerbell?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie,
Right.
but I do like Peter Pan.
I like Peter Pan's up there for me. I enjoy it.
I
It-
just don't like the ride.
Have you guys
It's a
ever
good ride, but
seen?
Not
It's
worth the
it's
wait.
not worth the wait.
No,
Have you
that's
guys
for
ever
sure.
seen Once Upon a Time, the TV show?
Only from what you've showed me.
No.
Such a good show. If you like Disney, you
Shout
have
out
to
to
watch
Once
it.
Upon a Time.
Shout out
Yes.
to everyone today.
Please watch it. Captain Hook and Emma Swan. They're a
Have
great
you seen
couple.
Finding Neverland?
Which one?
Um,
With,
with
Robin
Williams. No, that's Hook. That's Hook.
No.
Oh,
Finding Neverland's different.
I'm gonna look it up.
Isn't that a play? Broadway musical? Finding Neverland?
It's it's also a musical, but no, it's from 2004. It's with Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's in it?
Yeah, and so here's
need
the
to see that.
description. The charming account of a period in the life of author J.M. Barrie, who's Johnny Depp,
Uh-huh.
reveals the real relationships and events that served as the basis for the author's most iconic work, Peter Pan. It's
Okay.
really good.
Interesting.
And
So
the
is
ending-
it kind of like a Saving Mr. Banks
Yeah,
type
yeah,
movie?
kind of like
Okay.
that.
Gotcha. All right.
right.
Next question for Tricia. You want to go ahead?
What is your favorite park? And with that, what's your favorite ride within that park?
so Animal Kingdom is my favorite park.
And the favorite ride is
Pandora Flight of Passage.
best ride in
That is the best
Disney World.
ride ever.
The scents, the sights.
When
Yes.
I was just on it again, I was amazed with how real it actually feels.
The
I thought you were
first time,
about to talk bad about it.
No,
I was like,
no.
the first time I went on it was when Phil was doing the Disney College program, and I went to go visit him. and he took me on that for the first time, and oh my god, I loved it. I wish I could go on it.
Yeah, she did.
more.
Yeah, it's they have a candle in Disney Springs that smells like the ride. That's why I asked if you were still in Springs that day, because I was like, go smell that candle. So
yeah,
I bought
heard
it.
they have like the Grand Floridian, what that smells like.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff like
it's the
that.
same candle actually. People will smell it and be like, oh, it's a Grand Floridian, or they'll be like, oh, it's Pandora.
Oh, it's same similar scent.
Yeah, it's called Green Clover Aloe, I think it is. So if you're listening to this and you're there, go pick it up because it's so good. So you better sponsor us, Co-op Marketplace. You're welcome for those sales you're about to get.
All right,
Tell them Jeremy sent you from Cast Conversations.
you'll get no discount.
Yeah, you'll get no
whatsoever.
discount, but we might get some more viewers. So anything we can take right now.
So I know your favorite nighttime spectacular, but so go ahead and just tell everyone. But
Happily Ever After.
of course,
What
yeah,
is it?
I know you really got emotional throughout the show.
What's
Oh,
your
I
favorite
did.
part in the show?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, so I really like the Pirates of the Caribbean the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. So like when that part comes in, I love it. Like I'm just like pumped. But then I'd say the most emotional part was when like Olaf comes out and he's like, some people are worth melting for, and then it's like the
That wrecks me.
battles, and then it just starts going into that song.
So they break it down into different parts. They've got the opening, they've got dreams, they've got the journey, friendship, love, which you were just talking about, adversity, triumph, and then the finale, which is kind of cool. I was listening to the soundtrack one day and I saw that and I was like, oh, it's cool how they break that down.
Yeah,
into different
you
parts.
notice it throughout the show, but the fact that they categorize it
Well,
like that.
and I didn't
I didn't
even
know that.
really think about it. I was just watching it and I was like, oh,
Well, I noticed with the songs they use.
Well,
like,
yeah.
You'll be in my heart. Like
Wow,
that whole
beautiful
part.
voice.
that was
beautiful.
amazing.
Album coming out soon. But yeah, so and then they do the whole friend like me with Aladdin. But I kind of like that part a lot.
And the Lion King part.
Mhm.
They have like Scar and Simba fighting in slow-mo.
True.
Pretty cool.
So what would you rank the other parks in? So you got Animal Kingdom at the top. What would the rest of your line be?
Oof. Well, I just turned 21 recently, so I haven't gotten the chance to experience Epcot and like the drinking around the world and stuff like that. So I feel like once I experience that, I can determine like the order in which they go in.
Right.
But for right now, I think Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and then Epcot, and then Hollywood Studios.
Dang.
You wanna rework that list for me really quick?
Dang.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. I hated Hollywood Studios. I like hated it until I worked there, and
Really?
then it's just like now it's.
I
really
never
special to me.
really got to experience the backstage part of Hollywood Studios. How is it? I don't know. I just enjoyed Magic Kingdom because it truly felt backstage because you're underground and stuff. But anyways, back to our questions. You wanna go with one?
Yeah, let me check. Honestly, I can't really.
Oh wait, the question. One of my favorites. What's your favorite line cue? I don't know why I like that one.
Line queue.
Yep, when you're waiting in line for a ride. Which
Oh.
one's like best themed or stuff to do?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I liked the line for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Really?
They
Yeah.
took out the games in it. and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Oh, they did?
I noticed that when I was there because they have the Play Disney Parks app now.
Oh yeah.
And so they like even Space Mountain, their games they had in their line queue, you aren't able to play them in person. You have to do it on the Play Disney Parks
Yeah,
app.
they just want more people to get on those apps.
Yep, so they can get more ad revenue and stuff.
So you said Seven Dwarves, and why was the Seven Dwarves your favorite?
Just because they had the games.
Oh.
I mean, it kept you occupied, and that line is so long. You
So
need
long.
something like that,
Well,
too.
we wrote it in the extra magic hours, but it was still like close to an hour wait probably.
That's crazy.
And in extra magic hours is not even fast passes.
Well,
so
kind of opposite, but Cali River is pretty themed kind of cool. And I
Yeah.
rode it during Rivers of Light, and I walked on. So if
Really?
you want to ride that,
When the day we were at Animal Kingdom, it reached up over 100-minute wait.
jeez, that's for the people that don't know. Cali River is the ride that gets you like drenched.
Gets you
Completely
it gets you
drenched
pretty wet at
in,
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I also like Test Track.
Mm.
That's
Test Track is good. Do you like
yeah.
the old one or the new one?
The new one.
The new one. Yeah, designing the car and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But cool. Do you have anything you wanted to talk about while we're wrapping up here?
Can we talk about my favorite movies?
Yeah. Oh, did we not mention that?
No, we never got to
Oh,
the favorite
yeah.
movies.
Let's hear. You
Or
have top
wait,
five.
no. Or maybe my songs. Was it the song?
No,
Yeah, we talked about the album. Let's
because
do.
you said Tarzan was your favorite album.
Let's do top five movies and then top five songs.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think we ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
All right.
we
Top
ever-
five movies.
Top 5 movies. One is definitely Phil. What is it?
Uh-oh.
Lion King.
Yeah. Lion King
answer.
is my favorite. Coco is probably my
Yes.
second favorite. When that movie came out on Netflix, I probably watched it like
She watched it a ton.
I watched
I'd
it
be
probably
talking-
five times.
I would
Yeah.
just be talking to her over Snapchat or something,
and I would start crying.
She was like, "Guess what I'm watching? Coco."
Well, has it been out long enough that I can spoil it?
yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
couple.
Well, I guess
years,
I already
think.
did on that one episode. When Coco dies, it's like, dang, like, I just was not expecting
Oh, Mama
that.
Coco.
Yeah.
Mama
Yeah.
Coco.
Yeah, it was sad.
All right, what do you got for number 3?
Toy
What else?
Story,
Good answer.
for sure. I also really love Finding Nemo. I love Squirt.
I forgot about Finding Nemo.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Squirt.
it's kind of interesting. You don't really. I kind of forget about it a lot.
And then I would probably say The Little Mermaid too.
2 as in number 2, or as
Oh,
in
no.
also?
Also,
Is there a 2?
yes, with Melanie or Melody.
Oh, her daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We want to talk about
that's a good.
there's a
movie.
third one.
that was
too,
probably
I
a
think.
shipwreck.
I think there's a third.
There's no one gonna-
Little Mermaid.
That was such a good joke.
What did you say?
I said that's probably a shipwreck. All right, so what are your top 5 songs?
Okay, so I love Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. That is a great song. Then A Whole New World.
Oh, my roommates loved Colors of the Wind.
Yeah.
So shout out to Michael and Casey.
It's a good song. But A Whole New World. Not the one from the movie. I really like the new one with Zayn and what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
What's the new song?
It's A Whole New World.
with Zayn.
Zayn
from One
and
Direction.
I might botch this. Zavia Ward.
Yes. That is a great version. They did so good with that. So love that one. I love Un Poco Loco. I
She listens
jam
to
out
Un
to that
Poco
song.
Loco.
I was
all
just
the
talking
time.
to someone. They were like, I was like, have you seen Coco? And they're like, no, I haven't because that song drives me crazy. I was
It's-
like, really?
It drives the moon Poco Loco.
Yeah, oh my gosh. But
I'll Make a Man Out of You
yes.
is
Yes.
one of
That's
my
such
favorite.
a good song.
it's great.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, but in their in the Milan live action that they're making, they're originally not going to have music in it.
Really?
Yeah, but then people complained enough, so
So my dad was listening to our Get to Know Us episode.
yeah.
And he noticed how much you mentioned Mulan, and he was like, Jeremy really likes Mulan.
It's
doesn't
good.
he?"
It's really good.
I was like, I guess. I don't really know.
And then this one is always a tearjerker for me, but You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan. Great song.
True.
And then I have one more. I know that was 5. But it's not it's
Honorable
an
mention.
instrumental. The one from Pirates of the Caribbean, like he's a
Oh,
pirate.
he's a pirate. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
I listen to that in my car frequently.
Jeremy's is was it The Last Shot? Is that what it's called?
From Pirates.
Or
Wait,
yeah,
what are you
from
talking
Pirates.
about?
The one you used to always listen to it freshman year.
No, he's a pirate.
It was that one. I thought you did.
No, it was definitely. Well, there's the Medallion Calls.
Medallion Calls.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's
like the
one,
big
yeah.
majestic one.
Yeah.
Pirates has a good soundtrack.
It does. I enjoy listening to the instrumental soundtrack sometimes.
Yeah.
Like even the Lion King too.
Well, sometimes I'll just
Not all
listen to
versions are
the
instrumental,
karaoke versions because like I just like the backing,
okay, yeah.
like the instrumental parts.
I mean, Disney's good with that. Like all their music in general, not even just the lyrics.
I would love to eventually be on the Disney team for making the music.
Making some music.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't even know.
It's probably very challenging.
If someone here is listening from Disney, please just email me and
let Jeremy know what he has to do.
Yeah. But cool. I think we can kind of wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Phil, do you want to do any closing remarks? Tricia, do you want to say anything?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being here.
If anybody would like to follow Tricia on Instagram, her Instagram is just Tricia Nash, TRICIA.
CIA people, not SHA.
TRICIANASH.
If we get at least one follow, we'll take it as a win.
Yep.
So, and by we, I mean she.
So go give her a follow.
And also, while you're following her, why don't you give us a follow at Cast Conversations or on Twitter at Cast Convo? That we didn't get. It's not long enough. Twitter wouldn't let us have Cast Conversations, so it's Cast Convo.
And
but
speaking of our social media, we'd like to shout out Tricia for
Tricia, our guest today,
taking care of all that for us.
You're welcome.
She makes those
pleasure.
wonderful posts.
like the Inside Out one.
The Inside Out
That
one
such
was
a good
great.
post.
Thank you.
We loved it. And so whenever you see those posts from now on, you'll know
It's
who's
me.
most likely going to be Tricia.
True. But thanks for joining us. Thank you to Tricia. On behalf of Phil and I, we'll see you guys later. Bye.